Okay. We got our first couple people inside of the chat room. So decided to not use the exploiter I was going to try and use earlier with the streaming. It was cutting out and everybody was saying I had a bad echo, so decided not to go that route. So anyway, just wanted to welcome everybody. Hey Brent, how's it going? Just wanted to start out with some few things I kind of wanted to hit here, and then after we go through the my topics that I wanted to kind of hit, then we will go through and open it up for questions and whatnot for everybody. So obviously, I am back from Arizona. So the My grandma, obviously, she passed away. We did have the funeral service for her. That was very good. So that all went very well. Sorry I wasn't able to get much more footage out there. I didn't have a rental car and I was staying with family, so I didn't really get a lot, obviously, a chance to travel or anything, do any more videos or anything. Luckily, at my grandmother's house, she had a computer and it already had some editing software on there that I was able to use. So thank you, Angel. So yeah, and thank you, Albert. I appreciate that. So I was able to get out a couple things for you guys. Thanks, Brent. Thank you, everybody. And again, I just wanted to thank everybody that commented and that did have prayers and thoughts for me. I let my whole family know that, and they really appreciated that. Even I told them, hey, they're complete strangers, on the internet. They don't know our family at all. But they thought that was actually really cool. So, but the trip went surprisingly, well. I get motion sickness, as you guys know. Just opening up my phone here so I can follow my notes. So the ride there, I forgot to take my Dramamine for my motion sickness, so it didn't go so well. But I was okay once I finally landed. Thank you, Jameson, and thank you, Timothy. And so once I got on the air or out of the air on the ground, I was good. On the way back, took my Dramamine before the flight and was a lot better. No motion sickness, but the only problem is it makes me really super drowsy. So, but plane didn't get in until about 11 o'clock. Once I get my bags and everything from the terminal, got home, it's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. So I was pretty exhausted. It was a really long day. So that was kind of the trip. So the airport and the TSA, surprisingly, out of Denver, I had no trouble with the TSA whatsoever. I didn't even get stopped with my drone. I thought for sure I would get stopped. They'd at least swab the drone, or they would swab the battery, to check for bomb stuff that they normally do. But I didn't get checked. And as well as on the way from Phoenix. Now, they did actually, at the Phoenix Sky Harbor Airport, they grabbed the bag and they did actually pull it aside. They didn't open it, which I thought they were going to pull me aside, which I was totally okay with, no problem whatsoever. But no, it went really, really smooth. I didn't have anybody in the airport question me. It fit up in the overhead compartment perfectly. I had absolutely no problems whatsoever. So I just want to give a special thanks out there to Southwest Airlines. You guys were awesome. All the flight attendants going there and coming back were awesome. Their service was great. So if you guys ever get a chance, use Southwest. I've used other airlines in the past, like Frontier, and they tend to like nickel and dime you over everything. If you want a certain seat, if you want something to drink, I mean, they'll nickel and dime you to death. But Southwest was really awesome. So I definitely recommend those. Okay, so let's see, next update. So as you guys probably may or may not know, I don't know, but YouTube is taking away fan funding. So that is no longer available actually as of tomorrow. They're ending it tomorrow on the 28th. In its place, they are putting in a new thing called Super Chat. So you may have seen some other YouTube channels like gamers and things like that And what super chat is if you, I think if you donate $1 or something, it gets your name higher up on the chat, is what it is. So I don't have that feature enabled yet because I don't have, you have to have, I think, a minimum of 1,000 subscribers. I don't have that yet. So once you will hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll enable that. In the meantime, though, guys, what I did do is I have set up a Patreon page. You guys probably have seen that on other YouTube channels and other YouTubers. So I'm going to start putting that at the end of my videos, and I'll also start putting that in to the description. So if you guys want to donate $1, a couple bucks, it's a very appreciative. It helps me not only to be able to get better equipment to make better videos for you guys, but also that will help me to, I know a lot of people ask me about different drones and things like that. So just remember, I'm not sponsored. I don't have any brand deals with any of the companies. So everything comes out of my pocket right now. So any help, if you guys can help, that would be awesome. If not, that's okay too. That's all right. I'm not looking for a handout, but any help will help me to be able to get more drones and do more reviews for you guys. And also by doing that too, if I get some more drones, we can do reviews. I can start doing more giveaways as well, because honestly, I'm running out of room in my office space here for more drones. So any help you guys can do would be very much appreciated. My Patreon page is patreon.com /Mikes, Drones, and More. So if you want to go check that out, you guys are more than welcome to. Okay, so let's see. Next on my agenda here. Okay, so I wanted to get everybody's opinion and everybody's thoughts. So if you can either put something in the chat for me here, or if you're watching this afterwards, if you can put a comment down below for me, I would very much appreciate that. So here's my new thought. I want to do, yes, Jameson, I want to do more giveaways for you guys. So here's my new thought. So I know we kind of have a couple days there where I don't always have a video for you guys, and I want to start doing more videos for you guys. So I thought of doing something different. I've seen it on a couple other YouTube channels, but I wanted you guys' opinion. So what do you think about this if I start posting your videos? If you guys have the ProMark drone or the DJI drone or whatever drone you have, it doesn't have to be any of those. Why don't you guys send me your video clips, and then what I'll try and do once a week on, like, say, Wednesday, I'll put together like a short 5-6 minute video and try and keep your video clips to 1 to 2 minutes at the most for me. I would appreciate that. And then what I'll do is if you tell me, obviously I'll have your name because you're sending it to me, tell me where you shot the video and if you want to put any kind of description in it. And so what I'll do each week is I'll pick 5 or 6 videos, and then I'll edit them together in one long video, and then we'll make just like a people's or a subscriber's video reel. So what do you guys think about that? I'll give you guys a couple minutes here real quick to reply. Albert, I have never actually had that. I did have one guy at a park. He didn't cuss me out or anything like that. He was just letting me know that in that particular park, I guess it was the county or the city's rule or something that drones weren't supposed to be there, but he didn't care. He actually thought they were really, really, really cool. And he was more interested and started asking me questions. He was telling me about how people fly in the park anyway. So, if you ever get anybody that's rude, just say, hey, I apologize here, just say, hey, I'm just filming, to get some cool footage. I really like aerial videos. Another thing you can do to de-escalate is you can say, hey, would you like to come check it out? See what I'm looking at in the video, and just kind of get them interested. You don't have to show them, everything, but, just say, hey, would you like to check it out? See what I've got, kind of make them feel welcome, because as we all know, drones nowadays are kind of, it's an iffy subject with people. it's a soft subject. People are still getting used to it. So yeah. So roadkill, yeah, sounds like a good idea, Robert. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let's see, told me not to fly near his house. That's beside the park. I was like, dude, I need to keep the Route 2 coasting. Yeah, so you know what, Albert? What you can say is, you know what? You can say, I'll try and keep as far away from your house as possible. One thing that you can tell them is specifically for the FAA, and this is what I'm studying for my Part 107 to become a commercial pilot, is that so a homeowner does own airspace in their residential area or in their property, but they don't own the airspace from the ground all the way up. So there's no clear definition by the FAA where that particular airspace ends. But it comes down to what's called navigable airspace, or where you can navigate. So you can navigate anywhere above tree line. So that's basically where the FAA's stance is. If it is from the ground to above their trees, or to their treetops, then there's basically the navigable airspace that they can claim. Now, if you're flying at least probably like 100 feet or higher, yeah, exactly, Albert. If you're at 100 feet up, 150 feet up, they have absolutely no rule. And you know what? If they want to call the FAA or their local, as long as you're check your city codes, check your county codes, because each city and county has its own weird little rules. So check especially in Colorado, like certain like Denver parks you can't film out of, but then some counties you can, and it's just, so check your county rules and everything like that. But try and be nice to them and say, hey, you know what, do you want to look at the footage that I have just to see, and a lot of people, it's more of a privacy thing. They just don't, they think they're going to be spied on. And if you, so, hey, look, at 150 feet up, you look like an ant on there, so exactly, Jameson. Yeah, 150 feet to 200 feet. That's where I typically fly with my DJI when I'm doing filming, and I haven't had a single person. So, but so did you guys think that was a good idea for the videos? I got one person's response. They thought that was a cool idea. And again, so what I'll do is if you look at this video, I'll put it in the description after. I'll put my it's just Mike's drones more. I couldn't get the and. Somebody else had it for some weird reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so it's mikesdronesmore@gmail.com. And just send me an email with your video clip. Again, try and make it a minute to 2 minutes. And what I'll do is I will edit those videos. And then I'll try and make a 5 to 6 minute video each week featuring a subscriber's video that you send to me. And apologize, guys. I got a dry throat. I have allergies, and so my throat gets dry. Okay, Robert, you like it. Angel, you like it. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like the guy was probably drunk or just being an idiot and didn't know the rules or anything like that. Sounds like you were well within your right to fly, so I wouldn't even worry about it. Like I said, most people are actually really cool. Most people that approach me, they just want to they want to look at the drone or see it flying. They'll ask me questions. Hey, can I look at it? Obviously I don't let them touch it, but I'll let them come and take a look at it. I'll show them my screen, what this does. I'll explain everything to them, and I'll tell them, hey, I have a YouTube channel, come check it out. If you guys want, hey, you can use my YouTube channel. You can be like, hey, you know what, check this guy out, or if you run your own YouTube channel, check him out, that kind of thing. So good. Glad you had a good can't talk. Good, you had a good sense of humor about it. Exactly, Robert. We need to be good ambassadors for the drone community, because the more friendly that we are to people, the more open that they're going to be with drones. And like I said, we all know, that, when people think about, drones in general, they think about the big military drones like the Predators, and things like that, and ones that are going to spy on you and send a missile out down to, get you. So we need to let them know, hey, that's not all I'm about. I like, filming photography. I like filming the wilderness, and this beautiful mountain here and this cool park, and everything like that. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'd like to see him do target practice with the drone. Unfortunately, he will probably get a ticket for firing a gun in a public area, and that's a big ticket. So yeah, and if you have difficulty with an area, like I said, I haven't personally have and had an issue, but if you do, just move to another park or something, or stay away from that person's area. If they choose to call the cops, then as long as you got your drone registration with you, can say, hey, I'm a hobbyist, I'm well within my right, I am staying in the park, this guy's being, blah 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 blah, and hey, that'll make a great YouTube video. Maybe you can make it go viral. That'd be kind of cool, right? All right, and then so another looking at my notes here again. So another point I wanted to hit on was, or another idea. I don't know if you guys thought this was a good idea, but I don't know if anybody has any cool like crash videos. I don't have any yet, but you will crash eventually. I crashed my SEMA, God knows how many times, how many props I went through on that thing. So yeah, it's gonna happen. But if you got any crash videos and you want me to post those, that's my cat in the back there. Let me know. Maybe we can do another like a crash compilation video or something like that. That would be something cool for us to do as well. Look at his stand-up. He would be a bad attitude towards him. Yeah, somebody like that, Albert. They're probably just in a bad mood. Maybe they just don't understand drones, or they don't understand that, hey, hey, I'm just out here having a good time, anything like that. So if you get anybody that gets really rude like that, and you think you're in danger, I would just call the cops, man. Just say, hey, you know what? I'm just out here flying my drone around. I'm just enjoying the park, and hey, Albert, send it to my email, and we'll start putting together a crash compilation. I had a video of my SEMA X5 when I flew it up into the tree, and it was a really cool video because it was kind of sitting up in the tree, and I was trying to get it down. That's the time it was up there for like 2 days straight. Yeah, that really sucked. So let's see here. So that's all I have for topics this week that I kind of really wanted to hit on for the channel here. Wanted to get you guys' ideas. Is there anything that you guys want? I don't know how many more tutorial or DIYs I can do on the ProMark. I've pretty much done a lot. If there's something else you guys want me to do or maybe try, let me know, either in the chat here or in the comments below. Just let me know what your thoughts are. If there's something specific that you want me to do with the DJI Phantom, whatever, I don't know. Just let me know. I don't know if I'm going to do a lot of mods on the my Phantom, just because I'm going to be using that for my business as well. So I got to be careful with that. That's going to be my my moneymaker right there. Let's see. There was something else that I had in mind. Oh, so one thing I'd like to ask you guys is simply, I've had a couple of thumbs downs on my videos, and I know not everybody likes the drone videos, and maybe not everybody likes my personality. But all I ask is that if you do give it a thumbs down, can you put a comment in below for me, and let me know why that you didn't like the video. Was it the camera? Was it the location? Was it something you didn't like? Let me know, because your feedback is important for me, guys, because this channel is not just about me, but it's about you guys. You guys really are the whole reason that I have a channel. You guys are the whole reason that I make videos every single week. Not just because, it's because of, the little bit of money that I do make off YouTube, which isn't very much right now. But, you guys really are the reason that I like interacting with you guys, especially on the live streams. It's kind of cool that I can read. And then once we get the super chat, I can start using that as well. So we'll see how that goes. Albert, are you talking about, apologize my throat again. Albert, are you talking about are you talking about the little map that's in the corner that shows your arrow and your home point? I think that's what you're talking about. But let me know if that's what you're talking about. Thank you, Mitchell. I appreciate that. Yes, roadkill. I apologize, guys. I've got a dry throat tonight. It's probably my allergies. Yeah, so I watched. Was it Andrew Durr? I think that made a video of that. So I watched his video on that. So yeah, I thought that was kind of a cool little hidden feature on there. Thank you, Robert. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so one thing, Jameson, is it a question I've got for you? Is it a brand new Phantom that you have? Oh, cool, Mitchell. Okay, it's a great starter drone. It's a really cool, fun little drone. One word of advice I would say, Mitchell: just be careful of your phone and the FPV. Sometimes I've actually heard quite a few people say that the phone's Wi-Fi will interfere with the signal coming from the remote. So just keep that in mind. That's why I took off the stock camera and I put on the action camera, just because it didn't interfere with the Wi-Fi anymore. So just keep that in mind. Oh, it's your neighbors. Okay. So Jameson, if it's your neighbors, tell him I suggest doing this. Tell him there's a couple of things he could do. He could do what's called an IMU. I think it's called inertia something something. I can't remember the exact abbreviation, but there's an IMU update. When you first open up the app, you can do an IMU. It takes about 5 minutes, and you have to have the Phantom on a flat surface. And then what it does is it basically recalibrates the compass and the GPS settings all together. Another thing that you can do too is just do a regular calibration. That might help it. And another thing you can do as well is have him try uninstalling the app and reinstalling the app, and that could actually that could help as well. Oh yeah, yeah, Addy the awesome gamer. Yes, I seen on the comments you posted that you broke yours. So how is that SEMA X8 working out? I actually almost bought one of those before I seen the Pro Mark, and I'm thinking about actually buying another one just to kind of test it out and do a review for you guys. So yeah, let me know how that's working out. So how's the SEMA? So the only SEMA that I have is the X5, which is the smaller version. I'll grab it for you real quick here. It's right up here. So this is my SEMA X5. It's just a little drone. It's maybe like 1/5 the size of the X8. It's just a little drone, but it's got a little camera on there. Um, it's just a little itty bitty little guy. But you know what? This was a great starter drone. I mean, these things you can find them on Amazon, eBay for like $40, and I mean, this thing is like virtually indestructible. I mean, I have killed a lot of the props, and I killed the prop guards that were on here. I stopped using those, but you know what? It's a great little one, little copter to use. And you know what? The newer version of it, I think it's called the X5. I think it's called the. They got the HC and then they got the HW. So the HC stands for just plain camera version, and then the W version stands for Wi-Fi, which means it's got like the FPV. But be careful of the FPV because, as we all know, that I'm gonna adjust my chair here so it's more comfy for me. So we all know that the FPV can interfere sometimes with the Wi-Fi signal. But it's got some cool features on it. I can't get the green arrow, the home point, nothing, just gray screen. The whole map usually is. Albert, have him or have try uninstalling the app and reinstalling the app. If that doesn't do it, hop on the phone or send an email to DJI, because oh, you know what? The other thing too, make sure you're on the most current firmware. The firmware, when you open up the DJI app, before you connect, it's like a big black screen, and it'll tell you firmware, and it'll tell you if it needs to be updated. So check those couple things. Oh, cool, nice. So that's what I'm going to be getting into once I finish my part 107, Jameson. Uh, Good, Addie. Good. I'm glad you're liking that drone. I personally, like I said, I almost bought one of those before the Pro Mark, but I've been thinking about buying another one for learning. Furby F36 H3. Oh yeah, those the little Furbies and the little guys. Yeah, those are great. I've got one of these for the bad days. It's that Propel Spider that I did a review on, and I love this little freaking thing. It's so cool. Um, you know, it's nowhere near a DJI, but it's super fun and to tease the cats and the dog with. So, well, Jameson, if I had a DJI Mavic Pro, I probably wouldn't be giving it away. But if you know, I'll contact DJI and I'll see if I can maybe I can get some giveaways or something. But you never know. So I'm kind of a small YouTuber to them. So, you know, a lot of these companies, they want, you know, 5, 6,000 subscribers, you know, 10,000 subscribers. So, yeah, Jameson, yes, I've read about it. There was a tweet about DJI releasing a new drone. I know there's one called the Wind. It's a new industrial drone, and I don't know if they're going to be coming out with another drone. I was thinking, since they're ending the Phantom 3 series drones, although they never actually DJI never actually said they're ending the Phantom 3 standard. So who knows? But I know they stopped the DJI Advanced and they stopped the DJI Pro in the Phantom 3 series. So they still have the Phantom 4 series copters that are available, but I don't know what they're going to be doing with that. Albert, yes, I had a chance to look at the ArcTech mod. I don't know if I'm going to do that to my remote or not. I've looked at quite a few, and actually, I was going to do a video probably this week, show you guys a couple of the small little modifications I've done to my DJI. I've upgraded a couple things, and I've got a new parabolic antenna. Basically, what it does is it kind of looks like the Red Cup I was showing you guys, but it's better. It's made out of copper, and I've noticed a huge difference in my controller when it's connecting to the copter. DJI Snail and its FPV racer, they have DJI Matrice 200. Oh, okay. All right. I'll have to get on their website. I know they were supposed to be announcing something at some big electronics thing. I forget what it was called exactly. So, yeah. The Bugs 3, you know, I've seen quite a few reviews on those, Roadkill, and they look actually really cool because they actually have brushless motors. So that's kind of like a really cool advantage. And I've seen a guy who modded his already, and he actually put a gimbal and like one of the action cameras on it, and it worked actually really good. So I thought about, if I can ever afford to get one of those, maybe do a review on it for you guys and see what it's like. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know if I would go that far as to do a body modification to make it look like a Mavic. Personally, I like the Phantom the way that it looks. But that's just me. Oh, the JJRCs, yeah, they're really cool little indoor drones. They're really nice. Fun little mini drones. I'm gonna try and get some more mini drones for you guys because they're fairly inexpensive for me to buy and get shipped to me really quick. And maybe I can do some more reviews on those. So leave comments below for me, guys. Let me know what you think about that. So it's about 8:30, guys, and it's about my bedtime. Unfortunately, I do have to work again. So let me make sure I just hit all my topics. Just going on my notes here. So it looks like everything. So yeah. So again, guys. So we've got Patreon now. So if anybody wants to sign up for that, it's just patreon.com/mikesdronesmore. And you can go there and you can sign up for that if you want. And then again, let me know in the chat. I appreciate everybody. And if you're just tuning in afterwards, leave a comment below if you think it's a good idea that we do like a once a week subscriber video where you guys send me your video clips, and then I'll put together a little video and we'll show those off each week. So put that in the comments for me, guys. And then also, if you guys want me to do like a crash compilation, if I can get a few of those videos, I'll make a 5-6 minute video on that as well. So, wow, Albert, you got quite a few. All right, guys. So that's all I got for tonight. I thank each and every one of you guys for showing up and to the live stream. I really do appreciate that. Again, thank you guys for all the thoughts while I was gone in Arizona. Arizona was beautiful, but happy to be back in Colorado. I live in a smaller town up here in northern Colorado, so man, I tell you, that traffic was just awful. I mean, there was people everywhere. I mean, I thought traffic was bad where I'm here. I mean, it's nothing compared to here. So, but guys, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And as always, guys, let's keep our drones in the air and flying high. And I'll give a couple videos out this week for you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Again, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it. Have a great night.